Anyone you say, anyone you say, anywhere.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am Nicole Love, also known as Nick. And today I want to kind of go a little bit deeper from the previous video that I did, kind of diving into the universal year that the collective is in, the universal 9 year. I wanted to go a little deeper in and kind of also make the connection to like your personal year theme as it aligns with the collective universal 9 theme, kind of like giving you that contrast and kind of that added layer of the impact and the energetic influence and power that the universal 9 year that we are all going in collectively. But how does that relate to you on your individually with your personal year? So we're going to get into that and understanding the energy and practices and really helping to align and for you to tune into the energy so you can have the most energetically vibey, juicy wonderfulness. I don't even know, like, I don't know. let's just get into it. How about that? As I said, this year kind of builds upon this year. This video builds upon the previous video that I did where I was talking about the universal year that we're in 2025, which is a 9 year. So the personal year, how you can, I'll leave a link down below for you to determine what your personal year is. So your personal year number, it changes based on your birthday. And so the personal year, it represents your specific journey and the themes of the year based on your birthday. So it's based on your birthday. And again, I'll put a link down below for you to like just put in your information and it'll give you your personal year. And so this number changes based on the year. And that's why I thought it would be really helpful to kind of add in that added layer of understanding what your personal year theme is as it relates to the collective universal year theme, which is a 9 year. So we're going to get into that. If you want to go a little bit more in depth in terms of like what the 9 year is on a universal scale, I would recommend watching my previous video as well. But just to kind of summarize what year we are on a collective standpoint, 2025, break it down it in numerology, using numerology, you get a 9 year. And so the overarching energy that influences the collective is that of closure, reflection, compassion, and the preparation for new beginnings, because a 9 year is the end of a cycle and it's like a life review. So we're doing like a global scale life review essentially. And because it's on a collective scale, it makes it like very universally felt and you see it play out in every part of the world. All right, so we're going to get into the different years here and kind of compare your personal year as it relates to the collective universal 9 year theme. Again, if you don't know what personal year number you're in, click on the description box down below or in the comment. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I may do it in both, but ideally it will be in the description box so you can calculate what your personal year number is for the current year that we're in, which is 2025. They go from 1 to 9, and that's how you can determine your personal year you're in. And each number has a specific energetic profile that you really do kind of see play out specifically. From a numerological standpoint, I love numerology. Personal 2 year. So if you are in a personal year, like a 2 year, this is all about relationships, it's about harmony, and it's about sensitivity. And when you put it through the lens of the collective being a 9 year, the collective focus on compassion, it really aligns with your journey of like nurturing connections and finding balance. And, you can really use this year to let go of past relationship wounds. So when you think of the personal year being focused on like your relationships, harmony, sensitivity, it really speaks from a sense of balance, is how I would look at like a 2 year. What is the balance of what is your capacity for, like, what is cooperating within the relationships and how harmonious they are? And like how are you feeling about those, like, because it's also about sensitivity, so it's filling in to the relationships that you are in, and it always starts with yourself, the relationship that you have with yourself. And from your capacity to be in relationship with yourself, you can extend that to other people, right? We are the I always find I can always read through the lines of how people are in relationship with themselves and how I see them interact and how they relate to other people. It tells me more about them and the relationship they have with themselves than anything else, because that's just how we are able to like move through the world. We relate through our perspective, through our lens. So with the personal year of 2 being really focused on relationships and harmony and sensitivity, and through that universal 9 lens, which is really about like letting go of what's not serving, like closure, reflection, and again, it's really about compassion as well. How can you look at your relationships through a compassionate lens and seeing, looking compassionately, like, okay, what is not serving? What um, what relationships need closure, or what within my relationships or how I'm relating with people, how do I need to bring a bit of closure in how I'm relating to people, and putting it from and like really approaching it from a place of compassion. That is the sweet spot, because a 9 year can be really bruising. Like it can be very, very bruising, because it's like you're going through a growth spurt, essentially. We're going through a growth spurt because we're starting in a new beginning, and it's going to bring about a greater sense of awareness when it comes to the harmony in your life and the harmony within your relationships, and how you are in cooperation within those relationships, right? So what is the balance that you have within your life is how I would kind of put it. Building relationships, seeking harmony, and balancing your emotions. That's going to be your personal focus. Through the lens of the 9, the collective 9 energy, it really amplifies compassion and emotional healing and supporting deeper connections and mutual understanding within those relationships, with yourself and also other people and the world around you as well. So because I also really like to provide a sense of support and understanding, doing the work, reflection, right? I came up with, like, what would the question of like reflective question really support the personal 2 year? And like, what is like the affirmation or the energetic attunement that can like really harmonize that two energy that's being put through the filter of the nine lens. So the question for personal two is, ask yourself, how can I cultivate compassion and harmony in my relationships while letting go of what no longer serves me? Again, it's that 2 year that's all about relationships and finding the harmony, the balance. How are you cooperating? What's your level of cooperation? And seeing how you can balance and harmonize that the cooperation feels balanced in your life. So asking yourself and really reflecting on that question can really help you at this time. Okay. So the affirmation to really kind of tune in would be, I nurture connections that support my growth and release relationships that no longer align with my highest good. So personal year 2 is all about relationships and balance and finding harmony. And again, it's through that 9 lens of like compassioning, like letting go with grace. Like letting go with grace is essentially what that affirmation can really help you to kind of tune in that way. So as we step into 2025, which is a universal 9 year, we are collectively being called to embrace the beauty of endings, the power of transformation, and really the gift of releasing what no longer serves us. So each of us has a unique personal journey, and you'll see, because I looking back at this, you'll see that our paths are still interconnected by the shared energy of compassion, reflection, and healing. So no matter where your personal number is, it's still this interconnection of compassion, reflection, and healing, right? So how can you, if you can't figure out anything else, like you don't have a key takeaway, compassion, reflection, and healing, how can I focus on that? Just meeting yourself where you are and what shows up right in front of you. So no matter where you are in your personal cycle, this year, it really invites you to align with the collective by letting go with grace, finding closure where it's needed, and creating space for new opportunities to bloom. And so this intersection of personal and universal energy, it's very powerful in providing like this reminder that we are both individuals and we're also part of a greater whole. And we are each contributing to the collective evolution, because it's like we're at the end of an ending and the beginning of a new way of being. We're seeing it play out and we're going to see it unfold this year. So I really want to encourage you to let this year be one of intentional release, of heartfelt compassion, and inspired growth. And I really believe that together we can honor the lessons of the past while courageously stepping into the infinite potential of the future. Right? That just sounds so wonderful. So I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to like go through the personal year number, and how it goes through the powerful energies of 2025 and the universal 9 year of transformation and completion. So whether you're stepping into new beginnings, deepening relationships, or you're just wrapping up a significant chapter in your life, remember that your personal journey, again, it contributes to the greater story. We're all like really in process of figuring it out. We're writing it out together as we speak. So again, this year is an invitation to release what no longer serves you, reflect with gratitude, and align with compassion and healing that the world so deeply needs. Deeply needs it so much right now. So let's move forward again with attention, trusting that every ending clears the way for new opportunities to unfold. So be kind to yourself, stay open to growth, and remember, you are a vital part of this collective transformation. You are here on purpose. You're here for a purpose. Remember that. So if this resonates with you, please like, share, subscribe to continue exploring these energies with me. And let's make 25 a year of purpose and powerful shifts together, with love and light. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.